Chief Hall Podcast coming at you right now. And we got some hot topics, moist topics, whatever you want to call it. Sad, catastrophes, it's all that. But we're going to talk about it. Chief Hall Podcast looking at you. You see all the fellas in the building, and we ready to get to it. And how y'all doing, man? Y'all good?
First of all, let's address this, right?
Moist. I know
moist,
you can talk about moist. Start that again. I like moist brownies. That's probably
pause.
I like
pause.
Here we go.
We're gonna say pause or no Diddy.
Oh, we starting that already? Oh,
yeah.
My God.
That one went over my head. I didn't know what you was talking about.
No Diddy.
P Diddy. Pause. You know they get. They always say pause when they say something a little
suspect.
You say pause.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Instead of saying pause, we're gonna say no Diddy.
But what makes moist suspect?
Because how you use it.
The way you use it.
Yeah.
And you licking your lips and everything.
Y'all mind in the gutter, man.
Nah, nigga, it's pause.
You don't like? I like moist brownies.
No,
so can we use that?
You used it wrong in the intro.
you can't be sitting here with two brothers, man, licking your lips talking about moist.
I still it went over my head.
Okay.
Pause.
Right.
That one went over my head.
Unpause.
No Diddy.
Okay. So since you talked about Diddy, I didn't write that down.
Okay.
But we could talk about that a little bit.
What you think
That's
about
one of the topics, hot topics, as we jump into some stuff tonight. And seems like some trouble is coming at Diddy, and it don't look like it's gonna stop soon until nobody talking about Diddy no more.
When does that happen?
Well,
not in the positive.
They don't have. Listen, the feds ain't gonna raid your house, man, if they don't have nothing. That's just. I mean, that's
what they say. They're gonna do their due diligence. To find out.
So they probably been watching him for the past. 20 plus years probably.
It's possible he may have gotten some intel.
Yeah.
Or the feds may have got some intel on something might been going on.
Yeah.
It's possible.
When you live in that kind of lifestyle, you know how they living, man. I guess when you put all the conspiracy theories to it, so he probably been living a certain way for a long time, man.
Who knows?
It's just so hard to really know what is the truth.
Yeah. But they got the six.
Because no matter what pops off, unless we see it, it's really hard to know what is the truth with that situation.
Unless you were there. But some people were there. So
but we know one thing we know for sure, the feds went in.
Yeah.
Based on what the news shows. Feds went in and they did some going in there on two properties, not just one. That's what I'm understanding. And it's not looking good. So that's what we'll say.
Well, hold on. Let me back up, right? So I can't necessarily say that if they raid your property that they're going to lock you up, right?
Because, you didn't say that, but you just saying they're not going to do that without enough evidence to do that.
Well, now
they have
how things
cause.
are now, no. You know what? Let me take all that back because how things are now, pretty much what they did to Trump, raid his house and all that stuff like that, he not locked up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So,
but they had a reason to raid his house.
No,
Trump.
No, they didn't.
So you mean the FBI just raided his house?
Yeah,
for no reason.
I think so.
Well, here we go.
Here we go. I know you support Trump.
I'm just saying
in a lot of ways.
But look, it's not to say that they did it and they were supposed to do it or it was right for them to do it.
We living in a different time.
But they used some kind of reason for going in.
Yeah,
they used some kind of reason.
And we're not saying that the FBI does everything right either.
No, we're not saying that.
We're definitely not saying Trump does everything right. We definitely not saying that.
No one.
That's because he's human.
Right.
That's right. No one. We're not saying that Diddy does everything right.
Right.
No.
So you got a lot of stuff going on, and unfortunately, it's making big news because of the status that Diddy has reached.
Well, let me say this. I do think that somebody is trying to extort Diddy. I'm going to say that again.
So they might have given information to the FBI.
I do think that somebody is trying to extort
on
Diddy.
The federal level.
No, I'm talking about inside of the music industry.
I would understand that. Mm-hmm.
I got a couple of names that come to mind, but I'm not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I do
allegedly,
right? But I'm not saying that Diddy did not do a lot of these things because nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
So that's just my take.
It's impossible to have clean hands
No.
in that industry. It's impossible.
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
It's possible
To get to that level where they at? Where he's
it's
at?
still possible, man.
Now, when I say clean hands,
What do you mean clean?
his hands been involved in something where somebody was done wrong.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere
I see what
down
you're
the
saying.
road.
Like you stepped over somebody to get to where you are,
Or somebody
or hurt somebody's feelings.
Somebody was done wrong
Somebody was done wrong.
on that path to greatness.
Then that happens with everybody, even in business, regular workplaces, everything. Somebody has done something that they regret.
Well, and that's not necessarily done something they regret, because we do stuff in normal life that we regret, but it may not be intentional. Because I have done things and it has affected other people, but I had no idea that it would has. So it was not directly. It was indirectly. It was unintentional. Okay. But in some of those, some people do a lot of stuff intentional.
Some people
that's
be
different.
Unintentional ass. So if you're an unintentional ass, that means you did it not thinking, and then you realize later. So you had the epiphany to go, okay, yeah.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about done it without thinking. I'm talking about done it.
So
straight done it.
So
I think in that business,
or people know.
I think in that business, it's a lot of that.
Well, it's a lot of
music business. It's cutthroat. You ever heard that about the music industry?
Well, yeah.
It's cutthroat.
The crazy thing is, people say it. The entertainment business is just reflective of every other business out there. I mean, it's just that they're in the light.
In some, I don't know if it's
they're in the light, man. They're just in the light.
I might could go with some of that. I might could go with
in regular business, man. People cutting each other's throat like crazy, smiling in each other's face, cutting each other's throats, sleeping with each other's wives, backstabbing, all kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we dug a lot. We threw a lot of mud with that one.